Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of The Collector. And before I start this new game stuff episode, I have to say that I'm currently living in London. And when I first got here, I had a nice pair of love glasses for this new and wonderful place. I moved here from Romania, and when I first got here, I loved the place. I guess the problem now is after all this time of being in lockdown and not being able to experience the London life that was promised to me, my love glasses have disappeared. But don't get me wrong, it's still a beautiful place to be here. And 3 years ago, when I first got here, I had a different experience altogether. And I got some new games that I am going to show you. So let's see what I got 3 years ago and how my love for this place was exploding. Today guys, I'm gonna talk to you about some recent pickups I got over in England. And this right here is the pile I'll be talking about, so stay right here. So first, let's check the Wii games that got me fascinated about their artwork and style. And first we got Okami, which is a very nice watercolor drawn game with a kind of sumie slash style to it. And if you don't know what sumie is this Japanese watercoloring style that's just amazing. Just Google it up, guys. So this is my first time playing Okami, and from what I can tell, you are the god Amaterasu reincarnated in the body of a dead wolf that was the hero of the land 100 years ago. I know guys, that sounds amazing, but even more amazing is the presentation of the game. How the storytelling begins in black and white, and then the world of colors appears, and you are saved by the goddess of peaches for some reason, and you also get a perverted flea as a companion. And if you don't believe me, first check this guy's location and then the joke he makes later on. So next up on our list, guys, is Zack and Wiki. This is a point and click adventure, but it's so different and it's drawn so nice, and it uses the Wii remote great. This game is full of jokes, guys, and I barely just started. You are a pirate kid whose plane is attacked by some bad pirate queen, and you are forced to jump and figure out a solution. Then the game starts and we meet the pirate Barbarossa, who sends us out on a quest to find his body parts. Great game, and dare I say it, a hidden gem. Next up is Wario Land The Shake Dimension, or Wario Land Shake It for those of you guys in the US. And this guy is an amazingly drawn, hand-drawn actually, game. The game director Madoko Yamauchi suggested that this game should be hand-drawn, and thank God he did, as the end result looks amazing, and this type of platformer game suits Wario great ever since his entry with Wario Land in Super Mario Land 3. Platforming has been the way to go with our anti-hero Wario. So you're drawn in another dimension to save Princess Zelda, Queen Maribel, which has been captured by a ruthless pirate. So this guy right here, Link, escapes the pirate and he finds the perfect hero for the job, who will save the queen for glory. But being Wario, you do it all for the big price of a bottomless bag of coins. Next on our list is Little King's Story, and guys, I just fell in love with the art style and gameplay here. This is the perfect game that you can play in a sunny afternoon and relax and be all zen about it. After 30 years of searching for a king, the people of Alpoco finds Korobo, and he is named the ruler of the kingdom, and he is just a child. Only one problem though, the kingdom is a mess and no one wants to work. It's up to you to give orders and manage the kingdom to become a prosperous place. Just something about these games feels so relaxing, guys. Next we have Castlevania Mirror of Fates for the 3DS. And I know it's talked about as being an awful game, but I'm a huge Castlevania fan, guys, and I couldn't resist. Let me tell you a little story. I first started collecting saying something like,
so I'll only collect the Zeldas and the Castlevanias for every system, and then I'll stop.
But then it turned out like this. But I won't lie, guys, my favorite franchise of games is Zelda. I won't lie about that, it's my little baby. But next up to that is Castlevania series. And I don't know, guys, the Lords of Shadow series is talked about as being an awful series, but I enjoyed the first one on my Xbox a lot. And the second one, not so much. But I'm looking forward to see how the 3DS adaptation will hold up. The only thing that I play so far is the prologue, and the game looks great for the 3DS as far as I'm concerned, but I guess I have to tackle the gameplay and see how that will be, as the gameplay is the most important part of a game, if you ask me. And next up we have a PSP game, guys, and this is a collection. So it's the Mega Drive collection with 27 Sega Mega Drive classic games. Includes the original Sonic the Hedgehog, Fantasy Star 2, 3 and 4, Echo the Dolphin, Alex in Enchanted Castle, Bonanza Bros. I don't know who the fuck Bonanza Bros is. Kid Chameleon, Flicky, Game Ground, Super Thunderblade, Sword of Vermilion, Vector Man 1 and 2, and many more. Look, it says right here. 27 great classic Sega games. And guys, I'll tell you right now, I'm a sucker for these collection games. I just love them. Here we have Sonic 1 and 2, the Golden Axe games, Echo games, and much more. I especially like the Golden Axe 2 as I never played it and this is my time to shine. And here we have Super Thunderblade, which is one of the 2 launch titles released in Japan. And it's an helicopter shooter, but for some reason I can't seem to stay in the air. I think my PSP joystick is busted or something. Or I'm just bad at this type of games. Okay guys, and that was it for my pickup video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, why not click subscribe? And also why not click that like button, because hey, it's there, right? It sits right there, it does nothing, just click that like button. Just click. I'll be here waiting. Did you do it? Perfect. Alright, so what did you think about my enthusiasm towards London? It's a little bit different than it is now, I guess. But we're getting out of lockdown soon and life will flourish again. But thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe or at least show it to a friend.